Okay. Where's my damn,
Hey, I just went by the watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show how these niggas is my time.
IShowSpeed rides the kite bike. Now I know what you're thinking. This guy's full as shit. So before I tell you how it came to be and exactly what happened, enjoy a little bit more footage.
Have you ridden the bike before?
nope.
You want to ride one without this on it first?
Yeah.
I got full gear in that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, come over here. I brought you a kit. Helmet. Pants there if you want. Boots.
You gotta wear boots.
If you want to.
Huh?
Helps.
It helps.
You don't have to, but.
For what?
It depends how fast you want to go. If you're only putting around, you'll be right. If you feel like jumping anything, you might need boots. But, you know with that?
Does this work?
Yeah, it's tight. What size helmet are you, do you know?
Huh?
What size helmet are you, do you know?
No, I don't know. Size helmet.
We're going to find out if you are or aren't a medium. There you go, give that a go.
It's got that hair.
Yeah, that's probably going to add a size.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
I got a large, I think.
Right, now as you can see, your man had never ridden a motorbike before, but before I let you know if you could actually fly it or not, I need to address the rumours that I paid IShowSpeed $100,000 to show up in a country paddock an hour north of Melbourne at the KJ Thomas Motorcycle Store on a sunny Tuesday afternoon. Now, as you will see here, the man himself actually sent me a DM when he's seen the kite bike video going viral. That video is now the most viewed Instagram reel in Australia of all time. He wanted to have a crack at it. I let him know I'm from Australia, the land of the kangaroo. He had no idea where that was. And I thought no more of it. I actually didn't know who he was when he sent me that DM. I sent it to a mate. His head nearly exploded. I thought, wow, this is a pretty big deal. So I hit him up again a few months later when I seen he was in New Zealand and he was still keen. At this point, I didn't believe it, but I thought, you know what? Let's try and make it happen. Until I got the phone call the day before. And he said, I'm going to be in Melbourne. Let's do this. Now, at this point in time, I had plans. I wasn't really assuming it was going to happen. My bike was in pieces in the store. I hadn't flown the kite since Casa tried to lock me in jail for flying it over the river about 6 months beforehand. But I dropped everything. I put the phone calls out to me mates and we made it happen. So fast forward to that sunny Tuesday afternoon. We're sitting there. We're ready to go. It's all locked and loaded. And at this point, I still didn't think he was going to show up until 3 big black brand new Mercedes vans drive past the property and it pulls in. The managers get out. The cameramen get out. The bloody agents get out, his mates get out, his security get out, the whole 9 yards. It is on, it is happening. IShowSpeed is at the KJ Thomas at Motorcycle Store, about an hour north of Melbourne, to fly the goddamn kite bike.
You're gonna have to show him how to kick off.
You happy? Do you want me to do it first?
Yeah, you do it.
I'll do it first.
He's never
Good and bad.
he's never clutched a bike.
I'll warm it up for you. So now it's engaged, like...
So always gotta hold the throttle down.
Yeah, so this one's in, it won't go anywhere. If you want to stop it, that one comes back in. Same as the clutch on the car. Yeah.
We quickly found out that he couldn't actually ride the bike. Now, at first, I let him hop on my YZ 450F taught him about the controls. Here's the clutch, here's the throttle, here's how you do it. And to his credit, he actually picked it up really, really quick. He got on it, he was able to take off. He didn't really know it had gears, like very inexperienced, but hey, I've got to give him credit. I'm a motorcycle coach. He got on it, he had a crack, he was not scared.
Whatever you do, just don't go right on.
So what?
Whatever you do, don't go right on.
Don't go light.
Don't go too much.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, none of that. So,
It's a little to let the throttle out slowly, and then you don't need any more rev after that.
Wait, so I'll let this go?
yeah, so almost, if you just let that out slowly, it'll almost take off about this. So don't use really any of this, not much.
Use the throttle.
I'll put it
Let
off.
that out. Slowly,
Alright, Rad coaching IShowSpeed how to ride a motorbike. He does want to fly the Kitebike. We're going to see how that goes, but right now he's on my 450. He's going alright. He's figured out the clutch, he's figured out the throttle. Check out that technique. Let's go. We've seen this coming.
The man has an aura about him. He has a confidence about him, and he was willing to have a crack. So once he got that under control, we said, right, do you want to have a go at the Kitebike? Now, for those watching, it's very hard to understand, but riding the Kitebike is like having the world's biggest bobblehead. Kind of like a baby giraffe trying to stand up for the first time. It's very top heavy, and it wobbles and it sways, so it's near impossible to ride.
Oh, you want to jump it? It's pretty hard, man.
It's hard.
Like, I race professionally, overseas, national championships, and even I still on that thing, like a little bit of wind, and when it goes that way, it will, like, you're going that way. It's
So
hard.
what? You will fall or something?
I mean, we could jump on together and you could have a feel of it, but
Maybe, I think that'd be
it's pretty hard.
a test with him, so you kind of.
Or maybe you can watch me do it for a little bit and then.
Yeah, I think do
No, 'cause I'm
one
thinking for like a reel. Like
He couldn't ride it. He couldn't ride it. He actually took off, right? He got moving on the bike, and I was very impressed at that because I've let some mates that are also like past professional motorbike riders, and they can't even ride it themselves. Unless you're going at a pretty high speed and it stabilizes from the wind, it's near impossible. But I got to give the man credit. He put the motorbike gear on. He put the Alpine Star pants on, the jersey, the helmet, the whole 9 yards. He was dead set. He wanted to have a crack.
So you got max speed 4?
Let's go. Yeah, he's going to try it. We'll find out. Godspeed, sir.
like this?
Yep.
And he was all about it. He was all about it. His security was all about it. His managers were all about it. He had his cameraman there, but it was pretty obvious he wasn't going to be able to fly it. Now, this is where it gets sticky. And this is why I haven't posted about this for about 3 or 4 months, because we tried to make it look, we had an attempt at making it look like Speed could fly it. Although it was me, maybe it was him taking off and him landing, it would be me in the middle actually jumping it.
You and I could both.
Yeah, I know. I want to
like-
make it seem like I'm driving it though. A bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, I don't blame him for trying to do this, because they'd driven 2 hours from the airport. They'd made time in their schedule. He's a very busy man, and he was there. I understand you have to try and get the shot. You've got to try and get something out of it. Now, to his credit, he never posted this. He never posted it. And I've got a lot of respect for that, because it was possible. We did get the footage where it could look like it was him taking off, then me jumping it in the same gear, same scenario, same situation, but then him landing it at the end. You run in with the camera. I'm sure you can picture it. Now, he never posted this, he never uploaded it, he never did anything about it, but I didn't also want to post anything because it would be pretty obvious that it wasn't him jumping the bike. But 3 or 4 months has passed, so I feel like now I can come out and say it. No, IShowSpeed could not fly the Kitebike, and to the man's credit, he did not try and make it appear like he could. So hats off to the bloke. Hats off to the bloke. He was very respectful. Definitely a character off the camera, which we all are. Now, as you'll see from the DMs, this wasn't very organized. We probably sent about 20 messages back and forth, and that was it. I didn't know if it was going to be a live stream, if it was going to be a vlog, if it was going to be just for Instagram. I had no idea. So for that reason, I did organize a filmer of my own, Jackson Webb from Alpine Media. But Speed's team were super strict on no cameras, no filming, because he didn't want his location getting shared, which is fair enough. I get it. Now, we did our best to get as much footage as we could. It wasn't a live stream. It wasn't a vlog. He purely came just to get an Instagram clip of him flying the kite bike. So we tried to get as much footage as we could. But once he realized he wasn't actually able to fly it, he pretty much said no more cameras. And we weren't able to get as much footage as I would have liked. But hey, we'll chuck it all in here and you can still enjoy it and see him trying to ride it. But his team were very respectful. They were all awesome. They were all cool. And it was pretty awesome. So that was the story. He could not fly the kite bike. He actually looped it out in the end. So trying to get the footage at the end, he kept riding it. He kept riding it, which I was impressed that he could actually just ride it. As a motorcycle coach, that was like, the man has got skills. The man has got skills. But he did actually loop it out. He was heading for a fence, pulled in the clutch, looped it, away it went. But that is the story of IShowSpeed rides a kite bike. He hit me up in a DM. He wanted to have a crack. He was in Melbourne for his Australian tour. He travelled out. He put in the effort. He had a crack. He put on the gear. He rode the bike. But in the end, it's very hard to fly that thing. It's very, very hard. So hats off to him for having a crack. That is the story of IShowSpeed. He could not ride it. And that's that.